Y'all, what in the Hollywood plot twist is going on here? Because it looks like Keith Urban just broke his silence and the internet is about to melt down. After weeks of whispers, secret dinners, and just friends photo ops with Nicole Kidman, the country music king finally decided to speak up. And what he said, baby, it changed everything. Was this love story real or just another shiny PR romance cooked up by the studios? Is this a breakup or a full-blown cover-up? Buckle up because this might be the most shocking celebrity twist of 2025. Alright, y'all, grab your popcorn because this is not your regular Hollywood love story. This is Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, the plot no one saw coming. For years, fans thought these two were the ultimate power couple. Red carpets, Grammys, award shows, romantic photo ops, you name it. But apparently what glittered wasn't gold because behind those glamorous smiles, something very different was brewing. And now Keith Urban just threw gasoline on a rumor fire that's been burning for months. It all started on the set of a new mystery film where Nicole was working with a younger co-star and Keith reportedly started feeling uneasy. Sources close to the production told Hollywood Wire Confidential that Keith wasn't himself, allegedly dropping by set unannounced, questioning crew members and making subtle digs about actors who can't tell real life from movie roles. Sounds like shade, right? Well, buckle up because that was just the beginning. Then came the paparazzi photos. Oh yes, y'all know the ones. Nicole and Keith seen leaving a Beverly Hills restaurant. No smiles, no handholding, just that awkward let's pretend we're fine body language. Fans immediately flooded social media with the "Are they over?" while gossip blogs went feral with claims that Nicole had been spending late hours at her co-star's apartment. Some even suggested Keith was preparing to move out of their Nashville mansion. But when Entertainment Buzz reached out to Keith's team, the response was cold, like ice cold. Keith is focused on his career and appreciates privacy at this time. Oof, that celebrity PR code for something definitely went down. Meanwhile, Nicole played it cool, almost too cool. In an interview with Variety when asked about her marriage, she smiled and said, "Some things are sacred. What matters most is honesty." Honesty in Hollywood. That line alone had the internet spiraling. Now, here's where the story takes a twist darker than a soap opera plotline. According to an anonymous insider who claims to have worked on the couple's management team, this relationship has been struggling for years, but both sides agreed to keep up appearances for their image. Translation: the perfect couple was basically a Hollywood contract with emotions attached. And if you think that's dramatic, oh honey, it gets worse. Reportedly, Nicole had been pushing for Keith to take on more film scoring opportunities so they could spend more time together. But Keith allegedly refused, saying he didn't want to be Mr. Kidman. That one quote alone sent tabloids into meltdown mode. Suddenly, Twitter threads were filled with think pieces about masculinity, fame, and what it means to date a more successful partner. Now, here's the kicker. A leaked email. Yes, a leaked email started circulating online last week. It allegedly showed Nicole's publicist reaching out to a streaming service executive offering exclusive access to Nicole and Keith's behind-the-scenes story in exchange for a six-figure deal. If true, that would mean the couple was preparing to monetize their breakup before it even happened. And y'all, that's when the internet officially lost its mind. TikTok users began splicing together clips from past interviews, analyzing awkward eye contact, nervous smiles, and even body language experts chimed in claiming they're emotionally disconnected. The conspiracy theories were multiplying faster than TMZ headlines. But here's what really got people talking: the so-called Keith Urban silence. For months, Keith hadn't said a word. No denials, no clarifications, not even a cryptic lyric in a song. Fans were begging for a statement. And finally, after the rumors reached fever pitch, he broke his silence in a backstage interview at a charity gala. When asked if the rumors about him and Nicole were true, Keith simply said, "You can't control what people say, but you can control what you know in your heart." A vague, poetic answer. Sure, but not exactly a denial. And in the world of celebrity PR, silence isn't golden. It's confirmation by omission. From that moment on, the narrative shifted. People started wondering, was this really a breakup? Or was there something deeper happening? Some claim Keith's words hinted at betrayal, while others believe he's covering for Nicole to protect her image ahead of her film's release. One entertainment blogger even posted a viral thread claiming there's an NDA involved, meaning both sides are legally barred from speaking about the real reason behind the split. But according to sources, the real reason might not be what anyone expects. Rumor has it the couple's tension didn't just come from jealousy. It came from money. That's right. Apparently, Keith and Nicole's combined brand deals and joint endorsements became a financial web so complicated that separating it would have cost millions. Some say they stayed together not out of love, but out of contractual convenience. As one alleged insider put it, Hollywood marriages aren't about love. They're about optics and profit margins. And y'all, when the money starts talking, the romance usually starts walking. Now, Keith has always prided himself on being grounded, the small-town Aussie who made it big. But fame changes people, and according to reports, his recent behavior backstage and during interviews has been off. One sound engineer even claimed Keith snapped at his team for asking about Nicole during rehearsals, shouting, "She's not my manager. She's my past." Whether that quote is real or exaggerated, the internet ate it up. It's giving heartbreak. It's giving midlife crisis. It's giving reality show energy, and fans can't look away. But here's the strange part. Despite the chaos, the couple hasn't officially confirmed a split. Their reps are still using phrases like taking time apart and re-evaluating priorities, which basically means we're done, but we're waiting for the right moment to announce it. So, the question now is what's really going on behind those closed mansion doors in Nashville? Because if the leaks, the statements, and the shady PR moves are any indication, this isn't just a breakup. It's a brand collapse in slow motion. And trust me, y'all, the story doesn't stop here. Because while Keith might have broken his silence, Nicole's response, it's about to light up Hollywood like a red carpet scandal. And just when everyone thought the drama had peaked, boom, Nicole Kidman entered her silent era and Hollywood started losing its collective mind. For weeks, she said nothing, did nothing, posted nothing. Fans scrolled her Instagram daily, waiting for a caption, a quote, anything, but the silence was deafening. That's when the rumors turned darker, because y'all know when Hollywood goes quiet, something messy is brewing behind the scenes. According to a so-called friend of the couple who spoke exclusively to Cine Expose, Nicole and Keith had been living separate lives for nearly 6 months before anyone noticed. Apparently, Nicole had been staying mostly in Los Angeles while Keith was bouncing between Nashville and Vegas for his music commitments. But the real shocker, they allegedly only communicated through their management teams. That's right, emails through assistants. Imagine being married and needing your publicist to forward your messages. Who you do now? Insiders claimed the tension between them started when Nicole signed on for a controversial new film, a dark romantic thriller that blurred the line between reality and fiction. Her co-star, a young rising actor half her age, who according to tabloids became her creative muse. From there, whispers of late-night rehearsals, off-script chemistry, and undeniable energy spread like wildfire. Keith reportedly hated it. He allegedly told friends, "I've shared stages with legends, but I'm not sharing my wife with Hollywood." That one line set social media ablaze. Meanwhile, a viral TikTok popped up claiming to have leaked footage from the movie's wrap party. In the blurry clip, a woman who looked suspiciously like Nicole could be seen laughing closely with her co-star champagne glass in hand, leaning in a bit too comfortably. The comments section exploded. That's not acting, that's attraction. Keith Urban somewhere punching the air right now. But here's the thing, right after the clip went viral, the account that posted it mysteriously disappeared. Gone. Deleted overnight. Some users believe the studio sent a cease and desist. Others think Nicole's PR team pulled strings. Either way, it made people even more suspicious. A week later, Popular released a so-called exclusive leak claiming Keith hired a private investigator to follow Nicole during production. The alleged investigator, quoted under the alias Mason, said he wanted clarity, not drummer, but the truth hurt more than the rumors. Double quotes. Now whether that quote is real or pure tabloid fiction, it did what gossip always does. It spread like wildfire. Overnight, the hashtags #UrbanFiles and #NicoleExposed started trending. Fan accounts were posting theories matching outfit details, Comparing timestamps, the internet went full detective mode. And just when people thought the situation couldn't get more awkward, Keith dropped a cryptic song teaser on Instagram. Just 10 seconds of him strumming his guitar with the caption, "Sometimes silence says what words can't." Within an hour, it had over 2 million views. Fans flooded the comments. Is this about Nicole? Bro's soft launching his heartbreak era. He's pulling a Taylor Swift. But the wildest twist came days later when Hollywood Insider now published screenshots of alleged text messages between Nicole and her film co-star. The messages were blurred, names censored, but the timestamps and emojis were enough to make the internet go crazy. "You make every scene real." One message read. Another said, "Can't wait till tomorrow night." That was all it took. Of course, Nicole's representative immediately released a statement calling the text fabricated nonsense. But fans weren't buying it, especially after her co-star posted a suspiciously timed black and white selfie captioned, "No regrets." Meanwhile, Keith's behavior grew even more unpredictable. During a concert in Las Vegas, fans claimed he choked up while performing a love ballad. Some swore they saw him wipe tears during his closing number. One fan even captured a clip of Keith saying softly into the mic, "You think you know someone?" The clip went viral overnight. At this point, it wasn't just gossip. It was a full-blown Hollywood soap opera unfolding in real time. Talk shows, late-night hosts, even radio segments started covering it. Everyone wanted to know what really happened to Keith and Nicole. But behind the memes and drama, there were deeper whispers, financial ones. Insiders claimed the couple had millions tied up in joint deals, real estate, production ventures, and sponsorship contracts that require them to appear together at certain events. If they split, it could cost both of them a fortune. So, some PR analysts theorized they were strategically delaying the breakup announcement until they untangled the money. And here's where it gets even juicier. The Hollywood Watcher claimed that Nicole's upcoming film studio allegedly pressured her to maintain stability in the press until the movie premiered. The article quoted an anonymous executive who said, "Scandal sells tickets, but divorce overshadows art. We need her to look steady." So, was this relationship meltdown actually being managed for marketing? If true, that means what fans were witnessing wasn't just heartbreak. It was Hollywood damage control in real time. But the energy online kept shifting. Some fans sided with Keith, painting him as the heartbroken husband trying to keep his dignity. Others defended Nicole, calling her a woman reclaiming her independence after years of image control. It became a war zone on Twitter or X, whatever we're calling it now. With hashtags like #TeamKeith and #NicoleDeservesPeace trending side by side. Then came the bombshell that blew everything wide open. A leaked voicemail reportedly obtained by a podcast host known for exposing celebrity secrets. The voicemail allegedly featured Keith's voice saying, "You lied to me. You told me it was just a scene. Now the whole world's laughing." Within hours, the clip spread across social media, racking up millions of views before it was pulled down for copyright reasons. But by then, the damage was done. Fans were convinced it was authentic. Nicole's team dismissed it as AI-generated trash. But experts claimed the audio had real vocal markers consistent with Keith's speaking pattern. By this point, the couple had gone from red carpet royalty to viral gossip meme material. What had started as a few romance rumors had now spiraled into leaked voicemails, fake demis, deleted videos, and brand chaos. And still neither Keith nor Nicole had publicly confirmed anything. No joint statement, no apology, nothing, just silence, tension, and a million fans analyzing every word, every song lyric, every post. But that silence wasn't going to last forever. Because when Hollywood's biggest couple goes down, someone always decides to tell the real story. And that's exactly what was about to happen next. And then the silence shattered. Out of nowhere, Keith Urban appeared on a late-night talk show. Looking calm, polished, but with that faint, tired smile that screamed, "I've been through hell, but I'm going to act fine." The host barely got through the introductions before dropping the question everyone was waiting for. "Keith, the world wants to know what's really going on between you and Nicole." The audience held its breath and Keith, without missing a beat, said, "People love to build stories out of silence. But not every silence means guilt. Sometimes it's just peace." Now, was that a denial? A confession? A poetic dodge? Nobody knew. But that one sentence sent Hollywood into meltdown mode. Within hours, #KeithUrban started trending worldwide. Clips from the interview flooded TikTok with creators doing dramatic reenactments, fan edits, and slow-motion breakdowns like they were analyzing true crime footage. But here's where things got wild. That interview wasn't the full story. Days later, a longer and edited version leaked online showing Keith getting visibly emotional. In the unseen clip, he admitted, "It's hard loving someone the world thinks they own." That one line had fans crying, bloggers theorizing, and peer teams scrambling. The comment sections went insane. He's heartbroken. He's protecting her. He's about to drop a heartbreak album. And y'all know how Hollywood works. The more emotional the man looks, the faster the sympathy floods in. Suddenly, Keith Urban was America's sad cowboy. And Nicole, the ice queen who allegedly traded love for fame. Never mind that half of it was speculation. That's how narratives form in the age of social media chaos. Meanwhile, new sources began crawling out of the woodwork like ants after rain. A former stylist claimed Keith and Nicole had a blowout fight before the Oscars, where Keith allegedly accused her of using their marriage as a PR accessory. Another insider claimed Nicole stormed out of a meeting, yelling, "I can't babysit his insecurities anymore." None of it confirmed, of course. But it didn't have to be. In gossip land, the headline is the truth. And the truth is irrelevant. Relevant. And then came the leaked financial documents. Yes, allegedly leaked bank statements showing the couple's joint account being split, their production company assets frozen, and a mysterious wire transfer to a private consulting firm, which online claimed was a code name for a divorce attorney. Suddenly, everyone was whispering, are they secretly divorced? But just as the internet crowned Keith the heartbroken hero, Nicole finally broke her silence. Out of nowhere, she appeared on the cover of Elle magazine wearing black with the headline, "I'm done hiding in the interview." Nicole didn't name Keith directly, but she said enough to light up every gossip column in existence. She told the interviewer, "Sometimes love can be loud and sometimes it can be manipulative. I've learned that protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's survival." Boom. One paragraph and the internet exploded. Manipulative. Survival. Fans started dissecting every word like it was a coded message. Was she accusing Keith of control? Was this emotional warfare through press quotes? Every news outlet had their theory and everyone claimed to have inside knowledge. At the same time, Keith dropped a surprise track titled "Behind the Spotlight," a slow aching ballad about losing yourself while loving someone who's always performing. The lyrics brutal. You smile for the cameras. I wait in the wings. You play your role while I pull the strings. Fans didn't need a detective. They knew exactly who that was about. The track went viral within hours, topping charts and sparking 1,000 think pieces about art as heartbreak. Suddenly, this wasn't just gossip. It was entertainment gold. Streaming numbers spiked. Interview requests doubled. And the same Hollywood machine that tore them apart started cashing in on their pain. And you know what's even crazier? Some sources now claim the entire breakup was being turned into a documentary series. Yep, rumor has it a major streaming platform is working on a 6-part docu-series titled Urban Legends, Love, Lies, and Fame. The tagline, "When the spotlight fades, the truth begins." If that's true, it means the scandal that supposedly destroyed them is about to make them both richer than ever. But here's the kicker that nobody saw coming. Just as fans were ready to crown Keith and Nicole as officially done, the two were spotted together again, quietly leaving a wellness retreat in Montana. No cameras, no entourage, just the two of them, hoodies up, walking side by side. Within minutes, TMZ had the photos. And just like that, the internet flipped again. Wait, are they back together? Was this all staged? Did they trick us for publicity? The confusion was instant. Even media analysts couldn't decide whether this was a reconciliation or rollout. Some said it was closure. Others said it was rebranding. And honestly, in Hollywood, what's the difference? Because at this point, Keith and Nicole aren't just people anymore. Their narratives, their love, their pain, their silence, all monetized, analyzed, and recycled for clicks. What started as a romance became a business. What became a business turned into a circus. And now the circus has a sequel. Still, something about Keith's last public words stuck with fans. During a radio appearance just before the retreat photos dropped, he said softly, "You can lose everything and still have grace. That's what she taught me, was that closure. Forgiveness. PR. Damage control. No one knows. But one thing's for sure. Whether they're together or apart, this Hollywood saga is far from over. Because in a world built on illusion, every silence, every smile, and every lyric becomes a clue." And as Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman continue to play their parts on the grandest stage of all fame, the rest of us are left wondering, was any of it ever real? Or was it just another perfectly scripted Hollywood love story, ending exactly how the producers planned it? So, what do y'all think? Was this a real heartbreak or the smartest PR performance Hollywood's ever seen? Because one thing's for sure, when it comes to Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, the truth is always dressed in designer lies. If you think this saga is over, think again. Hollywood never ends the story. It just rewrites the script. Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button and tell us whose side you're on. Hashtag Team Keith or Team Nicole. And don't forget to subscribe to Lumi Legacy, where we turn every rumor into reality TV, one scandal at a time. Time Every.